Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Scary Stories by the Campfire. We are your hosts tonight, Jason.
And Jeremy,
And we,
switch us up.
I
You
did just
switched us.
switch this up because why? Because we in the hood, dog.
What does that have to do with switching, Jeremy?
I don't know,
What
but
does that have to do with switching, Jeremy?
it's all good in the hood.
Jeremy.
It's all good in the hood. It's all that matters. Because we were with the Leprechaun in the hood. And we're starting out with the first one, Leprechaun in the Hood, with Mac Daddy, Ice-T.
Mac Daddy.
Yeah, Jason. It's Mac Daddy and Postmaster P. Stray Bullet and Butch.
No, Jeremy. Just no. This movie is exactly as it's supposed to be. Okay, it's a dumb comedy.
It's a horror comedy.
And see, that's the thing that that's always weird to me. Okay, horror's supposed to be. I guess it's more of the element of horror. You know, the anticipation of the scariness. The problem is that you get movies like Tucker and Dale. It's considered a horror movie, even though it's not scary. This one's just one of those movies. It's not scary. Actually, I never found the Leprechaun to be scary to begin with. So I think I mentioned that before.
Yeah.
The Leprechaun is not scary. And what always gets me is these like 5 foot, 6 foot tall men getting their butts whooped. Not even like magically. He's not like zip zap zooping them. They run over to just slug him in the head, and he just sticks his foot out and trips them. I'm like, no. What? Really? You guys are, well, at least in these two movies, you guys are supposed to be gangster.
But they rap about, a positive message.
Positivity. That's what Postmaster P stands for. Positivity. He's delivering the positiveness. This is actually, it's actually, I consider that probably one of the better parts of the movie. It's not like, because it does play a part where like they're trying to, they're aspiring rap artists is what they are, and they're very bad at it.
Yes.
Very, very bad at it. And eventually they fall into the hands of Mac Daddy. It says his actual name, Mac Daddy. Is that what he's called throughout the entire movie?
They call it Mac Daddy.
Okay, so
let's start at the beginning.
What, was that a clover?
Yes.
No, we are not enjoying the Leprechaun.
We are.
It cannot get sooner before this little cretin is off the screen.
Look, Jason, you're going to be really sad with the next two without Warwick Davis. Let's just be real.
Okay, first of all, yes, Warwick Davis is the highlight of this movie. I think the only problem is that he's getting so bonkers with it now that it's just, it's kind of more over the top than it is kind of like, this is, okay, I'm going to take a step back since we're just talking, right now we're just talking about In the Hood. This is probably one of my more favorite films out of the entire series. Probably because it keeps it. Hear me out. I don't like. This isn't like my favorite movie. It's not like I'm gonna watch it every St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna drink green alcoholic beverages and watch Leprechaun in the Hood. No, they ain't gonna happen. Okay, but out of all these movies, especially after the space one, after the Vegas one, this one has a cast of characters, and the way the story is kind of portrayed, it's much more, I'd say, kind of down to earth. I mean, yes, it does have kind of like its weird comedic moments and whatnot, but these are actual characters that are much more interesting than why Jennifer Aniston knows what guys fondling her legs feel like, or you know, um, getting rich in Vegas. Oh,
But
yeah,
the very
booby
beginning of
blade.
the movie, I chose to be my favorite scene. I did.
The very beginning of your movie.
Yeah. It's it's what they like to call Afro Arsenal.
This is just where it gets into that weird territory right there. It's just almost like
He's just pulling random stuff out of his hair.
oh my god. See, it's like moments like that that really just kind of.
It was either between that or when all three of them are sitting together. That was in the trailer.
Oh god, the one where they're all sitting and they all do like the little fist bump thing down the line, and then the Leprechaun does. He's sitting in the room with them.
Yeah, and then they all scream together.
It's like a Scooby Doo bit. See that? Okay, okay. See those are considered your favorite stuff in this movie because they're just way out there, silly, goofy, la la la, and that's great. Okay. I think my only problem with those particular scenes is that they don't fit the overall style that it feels like the movie is trying to take. You know, you have this relatively down to earth movie about three rap artists trying to make it big. Of course, you know, there's a little bit of, I guess you would say, larceny involved.
Jason,
Stealing necklaces. Yes,
we've
Jeremy.
been
Yes.
talking about the Leprechaun movies and how goofy they are. Do you want to talk about how down to earth this one is?
Yes, yes, Jeremy. This one seemed pretty normal as a
The
normal film.
second one seemed normal.
No, the second one did not seem normal. Jeremy.
How?
How? I mean, booby blades? Does that really?
This has a magic flute that makes people do whatever you want them to do.
It's possession, yes.
So, what's wrong with projecting images?
Or pulling a baseball bat out of your hair?
There is no down to earth. If you wanted to go down to earth, you'd watch Leprechaun 4 again in space.
No, that's not down to earth. That's the only movie that didn't take place on Earth.
But this is the only one where the Leprechaun wins.
Yeah. So when Jeremy had to ask me, "Oh, Juice, what's your favorite scene?" I had to go. And, you know, every time he asked me about one of these scenes, I just go Leprechaun death. Leprechaun death. That's what I like. I like to see that little guy blow up or whatever. But this one I couldn't say Leprechaun death because he didn't die.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. Ah, this movie. I mean, we watched it like what, 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
Last week, give or take.
Yeah.
Oh, some of it still sticks with me. Some of it don't. That's the problem with these Leprechaun movies. They don't stick with me. I mean, they're just like.
Well, this was the last Mark entry by Trimark.
This one was, or the next one?
This one.
Oh, In the Hood was the last one from Trimark.
Yeah, this one right here. It's also the first one where Warwick Davis didn't get sole top billing.
Okay, who got top billing?
Him and Ice-T.
Uh,
That's why if you look
was
at the
Ice what?
poster, it's his name and Ice-T.
Well, I mean, was Ice-T even in it that much? He didn't seem like he was in it all the time. One of those other guys. See, that's the thing with these movies and producers and whoever does this advertising. You have a whole cast of characters. You have, let's just say, I'm in a movie. I'm in a movie with John Cena. Okay, wow, that's a really awful movie I'm in. I'm in a movie. I'm in a movie with John Cena, right? Who's the bigger star?
John Cena, but you can't see him.
Yeah, you can't see him. But that's the thing. I'm in the movie like 90% of the movie, right? I'm essentially the star. I'm like a Postmaster P, right? I'm in the movie. And this movie revolves around me in a sense. John Cena's in the movie for 70% of the movie, and he's going to get top billing for it. I think that is just, I know it's like an advertising thing. You go, hey, guess what? This guy's in there, top billing, boom. And you're like, wow, that guy's, I love this guy. I'm going to watch that movie. And then you watch the movie and you realize he's only in it for half the movie, if that.
Yep.
You know? Okay. I don't know if I should mention it because it might be a spoiler. I'll go with it. Okay, anyone who hasn't seen Cabin Fever, you may want to stop now. Pause. If you're watching this live, plug your ears. If you're watching this on YouTube, skip ahead. But in Cabin Fever, you had the Boy Meets World guy, right?
Which guy?
He was the main guy in the movie.
No, which Boy Meets World guy?
The best friend.
Sean?
Yeah, I think his name was like Ryder Strong or something like that. His actual name or whatever. But he was like the main character in Cabin Fever with a bunch of other guys, right? That movie is when you see that movie, you're like, that's the guy from Boy Meets World. So, he's in the movie, and by the end of the movie, he's like lying in a ditch at the end of the movie, and everyone just assumes he's dead. He's dead. Game over. That's the end of the movie. Everyone dies. Okay. Spoiler alert. Now, in the second movie, I remember when the second movie came out, they had him top billed. And I went, well, didn't he die in the last movie? But he's going to be in this movie now. And he's got top billing? That's crazy. I can't wait to see it. I wonder how his character survives and continues on in this movie. Well, the movie starts off, he gets up out of the ditch, or this pond or whatever, and he's stumbling down the road, and he's all kind of bloated and whatnot, and he's just walking down the road. And then this bus hits him, splatters him all over the place. And that's the end. That's him. He was in the movie for like a minute. So you're sitting here, you tell me you give this guy top billing because you're trying to draw that audience in because he was big at the time. You want to draw that audience in, and the people, the person that they came to see is not even in the movie. Barely even in the movie. They could have cut that whole thing out and been done with it. It wouldn't have changed anything. And that's the same thing in this one. It's like Warwick Davis is the star. We don't come here to see Ice-T. We don't come here to see any of the other actors. Sadly, we are here to see the Leprechaun. And if he has to share that spotlight, per se, with Ice-T because I guess he was big at the time, I think that's a disservice.
Because we're in the hood just to see the Leprechaun.
Yes.
He had backup dancers.
He did. Well, I mean,
he rapped for you.
He went the way of most of these killers. He went kind of pervy. He became like what? Was he like a pimp for a little bit there? Like trying to get chicas to. Oh my god, this movie was. The guys like did like a whole cross-dress scene where they're all dressing up and whatnot, so they could try to get close to him.
They did that where they were doing that rap party at that. Oh god, that one house. with the cross dresser.
Oh yes. What was it? That was Miss Fontaine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fontaine
yeah,
Rivera.
yeah, yeah. That was that was something. Oh, probably not the best portrayal of something like that. Um, seems like it was played. Eh, I don't know. Don't know if they were trying to play it for laughs or if they weren't, but it was definitely probably not the best, not the best taste. But
Oh my God! Do you know who actually? You know who that actor is?
who? The one who plays Fontaine?
Yeah,
I mean, I just saw a picture of him, but
he plays in The Longest Yard. You know who? You want to know who he plays?
who does he play?
You remember that when they recruited him, he was sitting there watching TV. That burly Mexican looking one.
I guess. I haven't seen The Longest Yard in a while, so.
That was him.
Huh. See? You can find all sorts of work if you look hard enough. Uh,
But a point that you made about this one though is it liked to go back and forth between happy, sad, happy, sad.
oh, yeah, I will say, and I did mention this at the end when we finished actually watching it. I said this is like one of the most depressing movies. I mean, out of all the Leprechaun movies, these Leprechaun movies are supposed to. The first one was played kind of like a typical horror with a little bit of comedy involved, or maybe if it wasn't meant to be comedy, it was like the Tommy Wiseau of no, it's dark comedy. I made it funny, type of thing. Even though they were trying to go for like straight horror, like ooh, be
I
afraid
made
of the
it a dark
leprechaun.
horror, milas.
Yeah. So, but this movie, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. It being more grounded per se because it does have moments where you're like, this is okay. Let's just roll the clip and I'll explain afterwards.
No, boss. No.
Okay, so that scene right there, that is a death of a main character right there, and that is an actual death. The way they cut it makes you kind of question, like, bam, you go, oh, did they actually kill him off? And then, like in the next scene, they put him in a car. He's sitting in a car, and they made it look like a suicide. But during the build up of that scene, was it Stray Bullet is the guy's name, right?
Yeah.
He's kind of been I wouldn't call he's been kind of like the wild card of the group. Postmaster P wants to try to do everything by the book. He wants to bring out the positivity in everyone, that kind of thing. Butch was kind of like the smart guy. He created that weird flame trap.
The man's like a certified genius, apparently.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
chemistry.
In chemistry, yes, he made that weird contraption with the heat and pad and whatever. Oh, if you can mix these two and add a little heat, it just causes a combustible element, which ironically enough caught the whole leprechaun on fire
Yeah.
when he stepped on it. But the Stray Bullet was the guy who was like, it's kind of like when trying to get ahead, he wanted to break into
Mac Daddy's.
Mac Daddy's place and steal some stuff so they could get some more money off of that, so they could buy their new amp or stereo or speaker or whatever they're trying to buy. And these three play off of each other so well. And you get to this point where Leprechaun comes in and threatens them. Essentially, give me the thing, da 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 da. And Stray pulls out the gun, and the Leprechaun stops him and pretty much makes him point it to his head, right? And you're like, oh my God, this is intense. This is intense. What's going to happen? And the Leprechaun lets him go. It's like, okay, now, da 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 da, give me what I want, blah, 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 blah. So, Postmaster P gives him the little flute thing, right? And then something happens, and Postmaster kind of like snaps. He's like, ah, and he goes to, attack him again. Leprechaun does, then you see the scene where he kind of pulls the gun back up and he shoots him. And this whole entire scene is just an intense, not funny scene, especially when you realize that the friends have to do something with his body, and they can't go to the police and go, oh my God, hey, a leprechaun made my friend shoot himself. That's not going to work, and you can't put the blame on somebody else. So this is someone you have to take, they put him in a car, make it look like it's a self-inflicted gunshot wound, which in a sense it was, but they had to make it look that way, they stage it. And it's really just depressing. I'm sitting there going, oh wow, this is depressing. And then they had that, they're gonna get close to the leprechaun or whatever, and Butch and P, do the dress up thing so they get close. Because apparently, Leprechaun's pimping now, I guess. I don't know.
I believe he is.
But they show up, and then Mac Daddy shows up. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. Mac Daddy shows up, starts gunning, and I mean, it's so quick. The scene happens so quickly that Butch gets hit.
Yep.
And then he bleeds out and dies, and you're like, oh my, seriously? So you're like, okay, so they just killed off two characters, and they kill off, Mac Daddy.
Blew his chest out, just bam.
Yeah, because he did that with the bodyguard too at one point.
Just.
But then you get the little scene where the necklace goes up, because that's what happened. When they found the leprechaun at the beginning of the movie, he was a statue, which
Part 3.
He was turned into a statue in part 3.
Part 3.
He turned into a statue in part 3.
Yeah,
is that what you're saying?
That's where he was a statue, yes.
At the end of the movie. What happened at the end of the movie? Didn't
That was when they burned his pot of gold and he went flying through the air.
He became a human flaming leprechaun, yes. And then he just died. He wasn't a statue. He just revives. And
this was a prequel. Well, no, that's the next one.
No, and that can't be a prequel, considering that didn't take place in the 70s, Jeremy. Mac Daddy didn't have his fro then. They found Leprechaun as a statue, and Mac's buddy there was, he took the necklace off. Of course. Why wouldn't you? Which unleashes the Leprechaun. So at the end of the movie, scuffle, necklace goes up, comes down, blacks out. The scene blacks out, and then you hear like Leprechaun go, ah! And then cut to X amount of time later, and Postmaster is on stage performing to this big old crowd, which, let me tell you, don't know how that works, because he's still awful. I will give him props. I will give him props for putting out that positive message, for being the antithesis of gangster rap, where you're shooting up your homies and stuff like that, or however.
In the words of Mac Daddy, nobody wants to hear that. They want to hear you shooting each other up.
Yeah.
The real gangster stuff.
Yeah. So it's really nice to see it kind of done in a reverse thing, but I'm going to tell you, I went and listened to it. It sounded awful. It was awful. So they did that, and at the end of the movie, he's doing his performance. I'm like, we're sitting there going, okay, great, cool. And all of a sudden, he takes off his shades, and he's got like the green eyes, meaning that he's possessed by the leprechaun. The leprechaun's like, oh, I taught him everything he knows. No. No, you didn't teach him nothing. You're awful. You're awful, awful teacher. And then that's the end of the movie. And then there's like a whole like credit scene. Well, it's not even a credit scene. It's like right before the credits roll, where the leprechaun does like a whole rap bit, and that's awful too.
Just remember, Jason, a friend with weed is a friend indeed, but a friend with gold is the best, I'm told.
Too bad he keeps killing them. They got gold, and he kills them for it. So you know. Oh my goodness.
I'll take it from you, homie, you'll see, because you know the leprechaun is the real OG.
No, shut up. Just stop. It was bad enough when he said it. We don't need you saying it either.
But
God.
we are heading back to the hood in round 2.
In round 2, this movie was boring. I didn't care for this one, like at all. I didn't care for anyone in the movie.
So, a couple of funny things about this. The studio actually came to Tony Todd about a Leprechaun versus Candyman crossover in the wakes of Freddy versus Jason. Success, as they were both owned by the same franchise at the time.
Oh, that is awful sounding.
And it was immediately canceled when Tony Todd turned it down.
Yeah. He has a bit more respect for his work, apparently. I mean, I get it. You know, you see...
I forgot. Hold up. Oh, there we go.
What?
There we go.
Oh, you forgot to change the background.
Now it's good.
Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, so...
This is the first one. He doesn't have magical powers.
Probably why it's kind of boring, too. But I mean, he spent a good portion.
The director wanted to make him more animalistic, according to them. That's why they gave him the longer hair, longer nails, darker clothes.
See, here's the thing that I'm starting to learn about these Leprechaun movies is that he's changing in every single movie. That there's not a solid set of rules for him. In one movie, he does one thing. In another movie, he can do something else. In a third movie, he could do something entirely different. Some of it does build up, like in the first one, he could throw people's voices. But then he kills people with miniaturized things, pogo sticks, little cars. He can teleport, too. That's the extent of his powers, I think, in the first movie is the voice changing and teleportation. Second movie, he can throw illusions. You know, in the third one, which is the Vegas one, I believe, he could do the same thing. He could throw illusions and stuff like that. But then there's like the leprechaun bite that turns people into weird leprechauns. I don't know, which is something that's not explained like ever. Wishes became a thing in like the
second one.
Well, I don't know if it was because he was in possession of the gold though. It was because
he captured the leprechaun.
Yeah, so he captured the leprechaun. You capture the leprechaun, you get 3 wishes. Now it's if you own a piece of gold, you get 3 wishes, or you get to make as many wishes as you want. Apparently, you got the gold, you just say it, and stuff happens. So it's just the rules are just like water.
Now I will say the one thing I did like about this movie was the beginning, the little animated thing.
Yeah, they had. That was the thing. Because they did the whole animated thing at the beginning and explained the leprechauns. But those stupid transitions throughout the movie where it was like a page turning. I'm like, stop it. Oh my God, it's so awful. Stop it. We're transitioning scenes. I'm like, no. Stop it.
Stop it. It kind of dived into one of my favorite scenes.
Oh God, this. I think this bit would have been a little bit funnier if it was a little bit shorter, but
And due to language, I cannot show it any further.
my God. Yeah, that one. Yeah, this movie's not as bad as Space. Space was awful. I'm giving you that. This Space
Is
is
that going to be your bottom one?
awful. This Space is always could be my bottom one forever.
What
It was
what
just-
if you, well, the next one is produced by WWE.
I can't. Okay, that's a bit of an unfair question, Jeremy. Because can you really call the next movie an actual Leprechaun movie?
Yes, it's part of the series. If you go IMDb it, it is part of the Leprechaun series.
Yeah, I get that, but would you consider it part of this?
Yes, because it's listed on IMDb.
Oh God, Jeremy, seriously.
So yes, the next one being produced by WWE. Are you still going to say Space is the worst?
To an extent, yes, because I do not see this next monstrosity having anything to do with this series whatsoever. If this whatever is in the next movie is what becomes the Leprechaun, or is the Leprechaun, it's awful. I don't know who thought this was a good idea. Now, if they had changed the name of it and maybe some aspects of it, maybe it would be just like a kind of movie. But it's one of those situations. Now, I do not know why they did it. Okay, maybe I'll go back and do a little bit of research and figure out why exactly the next movie was even made. Because when that movie even come out? When did this movie come out?
So this one came out in 2003, I believe. Yep. And the next one came out.
Origins.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh my God, that movie is
2014. So 11
2000.
years.
So you can't even like try to cash grab on the idea of like Leprechaun himself. First of all, the movie after Origins, Leprechaun Returns, which is like a direct sequel to the first movie, still doesn't have Warwick Davis in it, but it actually feels like a Leprechaun movie because that's what it's supposed to be. If they just the Leprechaun in this one was played by that
It's
Oh,
Hornswoggle.
yeah. And like he was supposed to be like what, a leprechaun on wrestling,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So if that's the only reason they're like, we're gonna do a Leprechaun movie, and we're gonna have Hornswoggle play him because he plays the Leprechaun on TV. If that's the only reason that this movie was made, because it has nothing to do with Warwick Davis. I'm sorry to tell you, this is not like some sort of origin story where Warwick Davis was a shambling, whatever that thing is. You
Well,
can't even call that a leprechaun, Jeremy.
well, we'll get to that next week. But right now, we're still in the hood.
Jeremy, this movie was awful.
But
Now, there was one
look at his face.
There is one good thing about this movie. Yes, he gets oogly looking more and more.
Or in Jason's case, he's got the Sam Winchester effect happening where his hair keeps getting longer with every movie.
Every movie he's got like a new appearance, which is fine. Okay, I don't mind his appearance changing, and really, in the grand scheme of things, I don't mind the disconnectivity between the two, or between all these movies, because you can't. It just feels like these movies are supposed to be part of the same thing, but they're not, in my opinion. I mean, take the Michael movies, take the Friday movies, take the Nightmare movies, and the continuations all feel continuous. Might be some change in tone or whatever. You may go from a serious movie to a kind of serious with
My
comedy
damn
elements.
enchiladas.
Yep, yep. But for the most part, there is oh, Jason, they defeated Jason by chaining him up and dropping him in a lake. And in the next movie, that's where he starts. He's chained up at the bottom of the lake. In this one, it's like Leprechaun gets blown up. And now we find him in the 70s as a statue. Wait a second.
Well, all right. Well, let's look at it this way, Jason. What
Oh.
if these movies are all connected, right?
Uh-huh.
They're all one giant story arc where the Leprechaun doesn't technically die, but it's no different than Freddy Krueger. He just comes back.
Yes.
But he
Yes.
comes back each if you look at it, it's like a different time that he's coming back in.
Yes, Jeremy. I get what you're saying. At least when Freddy died and they buried his body in a graveyard, it took dog pee to bring him back.
Hey now. That happened in this one too. Except it was a hobo and he peed on a tree.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's great, Jeremy. Did he get blown up and his little bits get buried there, or I'm just gonna start thinking that he's a different leprechaun every time he plays a leprechaun. It's just a different one.
No, it's the same.
Like at
one.
the beginning of the movie when they'd had like the little storybook, had like all the little leprechauns running around. Yeah, he's all of them. All the leprechauns look the same. That's why they're all different looking.
But
That's my theory. He plays all different leprechauns.
But I caught a goof, actually,
Oh my god.
in the script.
Oh, it was in the script?
Yeah,
I think I remember one of them.
it was when Rory. They were talking about when they first found the gold coins, and Rory was like, "Yeah, man, they weigh it's about 8 ounces of gold, and there's 200 pieces. Do you know how much that would weigh? That's 100 pounds. There's 16 ounces in a pound. If each piece is half a pound and there's 200, that's 100 pounds of gold. And they flinging that chest around like it's nothing.
It's magic, Jeremy. The gold has weight, but when it's in the box, there is no weight.
I mean, they flinging that thing around like, yeah.
If he can make a pair of lawnmower blades look like boobs, I'm pretty sure a treasure chest can weigh nothing, okay? Just saying, stranger things have happened. He can make robo chicks come out of the TV.
So, in this movie, there was a scene that is
Butts explode.
reminiscent of another horror movie. Can you guess where it was and which scene it was?
No.
It's actually from this one that we're looking at.
This scene? Or this movie?
So the scene in this movie is reminiscent of another horror movie.
Uh-huh.
Can you figure out, can you guess which one?
No. That heart looks extra squishy.
It's from Friday the 13th, Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. Where,
Oh, guys, it's the boxing scene.
where the guy gets tired from boxing the supernatural villain until they're too exhausted, so the bad guy just throws one punch and kills them.
That's the scene you want to take? That's the one you want to go with. Movie, you have a whole library. You have a whole library of horror movies with better stuff you can take from.
Oh my
and
god.
that's the one that you want.
Imagine
You just-
Warwick Davis stabbing someone against the wall and doing the Michael head tilt.
Well, I could see him more like maybe jump from a high spot, jump on someone and like stab them, and then kind of jump down and then do like a little head tilt. Maybe do his leg up a little bit on his like tippy toe, kind of like a little, I don't know what you would call it. But then he looks and he goes, my, and he gives like a little rhyme or something. That would be a little bit more interesting than. I mean, okay, how did that guy die? Please tell me, Jeremy, how did that guy die in this movie?
He got his heart punched out as he's holding it in his hand.
It's not as cool as just having your whole head punched off.
No. But he has.
I like, and like I said, we've seen it before, kind of, sort of. I mean, I think even something like Killer Clowns from Outer Space do kind of the same thing.
Yeah, they did something similar. But
yeah.
Jason loves to watch the Leprechaun die.
Yes, that's the highlight of every one of these movies. That's why
So
I kind of hate the. It's kind of why I hate the last movie, because
let's watch
die.
one final entry as we pay homage to Warwick Davis's very last death as a leprechaun.
Jesus, Jeremy, making it sound too serious.
Hold up, I'm having an issue.
Oh no, you're experiencing video issues, Jeremy.
Nope, I got it working.
Okay, good. Stupid floating orb thingies.
All out of Clover's lot. Oh, it's too
And
bad.
God.
Bye-bye. Wave bye. There it is.
Dun, 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 dun. I guess you could say that that right there cemented Warwick Davis as the Leprechaun. Yeah, so there's that. Like I said, I don't like the Leprechaun movies. I don't like them at all. Don't like them. But that does not take away that Warwick Davis played a role, and he made it awesome. Okay.
He really did.
Over time, the character kind of grows on you a little bit, but just I think the problem is that it's just the movies themselves. I can't get behind them. It's just I don't know.
It's those movies that like I'll watch once every now and then, but I can't go back and just rewatch them over and over and over again. Halloween,
Well, yeah.
Halloween, I can watch that over and over again. I don't care. Let's watch Michael Myers, kill.
Friday.
You know.
Friday.
But if
boobies.
this one, like, in any of them really, like if they were on, I'd watch them. I'd watch maybe one or two for my annual October horror movie-thon.
Jeremy, do you have a Freddy Krueger lying down in your background?
Talking about over there?
Yeah.
Over there?
Yeah.
No, it's just a flannel shirt.
Oh. Looks like Krueger lying down like, oh, that's my back.
But, so, If Warwick Davis were to ever go to a convention that I was at, I'd only have one question for him.
What would that be?
Which Leprechaun movie was your favorite to make? Or which one did you have the most fun making? Out of all of them.
Oh.
Because I'm genuinely curious, like, which one was his favorite to make and which one did he have the most fun making?
Well, pretty sure it wouldn't be the one with Aniston. Do we have anyone even on the chat?
Mom and some... Yeah, there's a few people.
I don't see any, like... Maybe... I don't know. You getting any other chats up there, or is it just the last one says, love that, LOL?
Maybe just people aren't talking right now.
Oh, that's fine. It's going to be very one-sided when it gets to, like, the numbers game.
Well, you mean the ones that we're doing right now? Hey!
Oh.
So, IMDb, with 8.9 thousand votes on a scale of 1 to 10. Leprechaun in the Hood with Warwick Davis and Mac Daddy Ice-T. Ice-T.
1 out of 10.
You know, I really don't want any iced tea. I would really prefer sweet tea.
Sweet iced tea. With some ice cubes.
PJ says 3 leprechauns.
I say 4. 4 pieces of gold.
Jason? You stray bullet.
I shot myself.
It was a 3.8 out of 10.
Well, I guess you could say I went a little stray. Jesus.
And Leprechaun 6 back to the Hood on IMDb with 6.1 thousand votes on a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh!
How many leprechauns did they get here?
Oh, 1 to 10. I can't see my keyboard. 2 golds. Oh. 2.7? So precise.
Jason.
Oh, God.
You Lisa.
Did she get her tooth ripped out?
No, that was Chanel.
Oh, okay.
Lisa was the one that was the best friend.
I don't know. I can't remember any of these people.
Nah, that was Chanel. She was the one who had her like entire jaw ripped out of her mouth.
Yeah, Jim was like, get rid of that tooth. That tooth was...
Pull the tooth.
Great.
Pull the tooth.
She got that tooth made out of the gold wood. She's like, oh my God, it looks so good. I'm like, no, it don't. I mean, I just don't... I mean, I'm sure there's a reason for it or something. I just don't understand it, and it's not... Yeah, no.
Well,
no, it's just...
It was a
bad luck.
3.9 out of 10. But now
I'm not Irish, so you know.
we're on the Leprechaunometer. The pot of goldometer.
The leprechaunometer.
So, Leprechaun in the Hood on a scale of 0 to 100. Yes, PJ, you did it again.
30 pieces of gold. Everything is green over there. Just notice that the entire chat is green.
PJ says 42. PJ, you Mac Daddy.
Oh,
You got your
yes.
chest just boom like a chest burster.
Someone spilled the iced tea.
And now with the goldometer.
What? What was it?
Oh, 33.
Okay. Okay.
Now with the goldometer.
The goldometer.
For Leprechaun in the Hood.
Fans. 36.
All right. Jason. You
Uh.
butch.
Oh,
You
shot
got
again.
shot by it with a bullet while cross-dressing.
Okay, I don't want to be the weirdest thing.
PJ, you won again. That's 3. She's on a roll, Jason. Man, you got to get them numbers up, dog.
No, positive messages, Jeremy. That's all I go for.
It was 31%.
This is all negative. I'm not taken in by your negativity.
For Leprechaun, back to the Hood.
Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna go.
The Lepometer.
What? Your message failed to send.
Uh-oh.
Do you not see it? Hold on.
No.
Okay. How about this?
Yep, there it goes. All right, PJ, what you got?
38.
All right. PJ,
Yes.
you that priest at the beginning.
Yes.
Jason,
Yes.
you got your heart ripped out.
I was a drug dealer. Oh my god, that was really low then.
Yeah, after getting in an argument with your girl on the phone.
I would never do that.
I love how the Leprechaun answered his phone later. It was like, "Well, I'm 3'5", but they make it up in other places."
Jesus. This is the one where he ripped that guy's that cop's leg off.
Yeah, and drove with it.
And he hobbled. He took his couple steps on his one leg and they just
And then
over.
right before he walks out, he gets there with that cop car. They open the door and the leg comes out and it falls over.
Oh god. See some of that stuff is funny. That's fun. You won. How'd you win?
PJ did not win. Neither of y'all won. It was a 20%.
20. You lose. Good day, sir.
All right, and now for the goldometer.
Fans. 20. Which is what I was originally going with until my message failed. So.
That is true. PJ did win for the night, Jason. She's gotten 3.
That don't mean nothing.
And if you get this one, you'll get 2.
No, it's positive. It's positive messages, Jamie. That's it.
You're right.
It's all about the.
You're
It's all about the good word. What?
You're a first place loser.
Even losers. Something.
All right, PJ. We back to the Hood, right? Okay. You're the psychic. Died off screen.
Oh yeah, that no one had magical. He did have magical powers, Jeremy. Didn't he battle her?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because Esmeralda was the.
The witch.
Yeah, she's like the fortune teller, or whatever. She had like magic powers. She's like slinging lightning balls at him and stuff.
Well,
This is to tell you this movie don't make sense.
well, Jason, you did win it. It was also 31%.
Yay!
So, PJ, you did win the overall. So, congratulations.
Nah, you won this one. Good, you're gonna have your little leprechaun win. It's great. It's fun. Oh my god, Jeremy, I'm turning into the Matrix. It's going down a long tunnel of just.
Well, that is all the time that we have for today. we are done with Warwick Davis, and we have paid homage to his last movie as he bid his last final farewell. Next week, we will be looking at Leprechaun Origins, which is apparently Jason's all-time favorite, produced by WWE, with Hornswoggle in it. We will see you all next week for the not-so-funny... let me rephrase that. Not purposely funny.
I'm calling in sick that day.
No, you're not. Shut up.
Yeah. You can't tell me no.
Because we still got 2 more of these and my solo movie.
No, I'm putting in my retirement now.
Oh, fine, Jason. Just wait until my next series.
Oh, Lord. What's your next? Oh.
I'll find something even worse.
Oh, God, yes, please. Something to wash the taste of.
Look, we had requests for this one for weeks.
Yes. Yes, Jeremy. Yes, Jeremy, we had requests for these. We get to the next movie, and they're going to be wishing they hadn't requested it. I was requesting the other ones, not this one. This one is not... I do not like this one. This one is an awful movie. I just wanted the Warwick Davis one. Oh, too bad. You requested it, you get it all.
Well...
All nasty, fatty, gristly bits.
Here we go. Jeepers Creepers.
Texas Chainsaw.
Well, I can see why this isn't a tourist destination.
This village is only like 300 years old.
Whoa. Now that's creepy.
There's a lot of things about our village that people don't know about. A lot of things that, we like to keep private. If it's real history you want to see, you need to see the Stones of the Gods. It's a 7-hour hike from here. But you can always stay in one of the cabins down the road.
Cabin in the woods. Let's not delay.
Did you hear that?
Oh, that was a better movie.
There's something out there.
It's locked.
What is going on, you guys?
What is that thing?
Twilight Day Dana.
What does that mean?
Leprechaun.
Run. Sorry to give you such a scare.